Yes, I'll get to that because you can customize it. Also, it's better if it's a bad spam filter and it just takes every time it says Viagra or sex or something, then the chance it gets real mail as spam is much higher. So one of our specialities is not to get the real mail categorized as spam. And then of course a few times you get in some mails that are spam. But it's better you get in a few that are spam than you lose 10 business mails. And we put a lot of focus on not getting the business mails at all.
Tell me, do you use your own anti-spam engine or someone else's?
We use open source anti-spam engines, and then we use other techniques. So it's many different techniques combined together. And then the configuration is fine-tuned, so it works at most customer locations.
And this screen, you told us that actually it is designed in a way that end user should administrate its own spams.
Yes.
So can this screen be customized?
How do you mean customized?
Change language or I don't know, design something like that, because you know if you sell this unit to someone, if you expect someone who is not administrator to use this unit, actually he will expect that it will be that the user interface will be on his own language. Yes. And probably adapted for his company, maybe logo or something like that.
When you log in as an individual user, you get a login just like when I log in to the Protector main screen. Basically, if they go to the IP address /anti-spam, they get the login, and then you can change the logo. The interface itself, as it is right now, is in English. It could be, if there's a very high request to have a language module, it can be translated into other languages.
Okay.
But as it is right now, it's in English, but it's also possible to put in other languages.
Can you also show the quick view? So people
we have talked about this, but it's quite costly and to do it. So we choose to stay with English.
For quick view, if you just click on the mail.
There's no easy way to customize it.
Yes, and we also
go to
issue.
Click on the mail from the message listing.
Yes. Understand the question also the way that in order to customize this way of like releasing a mail or making it spam or ham. Understand the question. And this is also something which we look at, because we've had questions where they say, can you make this a little bit more easy or stuff like that. So I think that may be a little bit.
It should be simple and it should be translated to language and user uses.
Yes, and you see many of words used like from, to, object, subject, interval to later. Then we will translate to different languages. And there are already some modules that exist that can be integrated for language translation.
Okay.
But so far it's in English, and we didn't have too many asking for it.
We did make some experiments on our normal website with translation.
I saw that.
Yeah, and at least we Googled, it's no secret. The first thing we saw was not so good, but it's improved highly during the last 4 months, 3-4 months. I think it improved.
Yeah, I don't expect actually you to offer this screen on different languages, but only to offer to administrator to actually translate this screen or design it.
Okay. If I have many aliases on my mailbox, then I have to log in every time with for the Protector there are different mail addresses and such, different accounts. Can I combine them all in one account?
If you have them all forward to the main account, then you just log into the main account.
Now you can make a filter. It means you have 4 like alias.
Yeah.
On my Exchange server, my mailbox has 5 different names.
Yeah.
So for the Protector, there are 5 different mail accounts.
Yeah, but how will you check it on your mail server? Do you have like 5 users? You log into just one?
No, it's one user. But if I go to manage my spam, I have to log in 5 times. One time as my first name, then as all the various aliases. If I want to manage my spam, I have to log in 5 times.
Yeah, he's using different aliases, so it gets the mail server, it all puts in the one box.
Yeah.
But since the checkers on the outside of the mail server, all the aliases are coming in
manage,
Yeah, of course.
log in 5 times or 10 times because I have 5 or 10 email addresses. So that means I have 10.
No.
Exactly.
But you can fix that. You create a user, you put filter all the aliases in the filter, and then you can have one account with all the emails.
Can you show where to put the filter?
You create a user, try and see.
And then, for example, if you have 5 users, then you make the aliasing so they go to one account. Or how do you mean?
Can you go to users, the tools, user management. And here you have at the end you have something called actions and then filter. And if you create a user account and put in the filter the other aliases, it combines the other aliases in one account. So you log in with this particular account, it also sees the other email addresses. And the same thing is if you administrator, for instance, as an administrator, you have let's say 5 domains, and you want to create a user which only can check 2 domains. You can also make an administrator here and add only the domain names. Then this administrator can only see all the mails from these 2 particular domains.
Then you have to go in and do this configuration yourself.
Yeah, but that's only once.
Yeah.
Or as many as I make users with.
Exactly. For example, if you have info or sales or
sales and so on.
several that goes to the same contact. Or, exactly.
There's a common services starting in the States now where there's these mail services, that filtering services. They'll collect all your mail, run checks from them, and they consolidate all the others into single accounts the same company. That way your spam filters don't even repeat it file back sheet.
Yes, but since most of them by SMTP comes in as SMTP, it goes through the exchange server. You want to manage, for the user, you want to manage all his spam as one, and not log in 5, 6, 7 times.
But we don't like having multiple mail accounts on our exchange server. We want to push that outside so when it comes in, there's only one account.
Exactly. And then we have here the configuration of the anti-spam. And our experience shows us that it is very different in different countries. For example, here in the Nordic and Netherlands, it's a lot the same. But if you go to Italy, there are many things that are changed. For example, in Italy, we've seen that most IP addresses are blacklisted. And that gives a problem with the default configuration because then their customers are already on IP address that are blacklisted. And then it thinks it is spam from the customers. So with the configuration, normally when you set it here in the Nordic, for example, it's not required to go in and change something. But you have the possibility to change as much as possible to make it fit to your specific customer requirement. I'll just show here. The first one we have is called listing. And here we have gray listing as the first one. And the ones that are already familiar with gray listing, basically this is a very effective way of catching the spam. So the way it works is the first time somebody sends a mail, it is being rejected. And then typically the mail server will think there's a connection problem, and it is all mail servers are set to resend automatically the mail. But for example, when a spammer is sending a mail, it can be worms or hacked Windows PCs or different type of clients, and they cannot figure out to resend the mail because they're not a valid mail server themselves. And that means the spammers, they get rejected, and then it sends back the mail, and they can never resend it. And using this technique removes from 75 to 85, or sometimes more, percentage of spam before it even gets into the system. So before it even starts